So I want to show you kind of how I get set up when I play my run of craps, and so I'm buying in for $600. I have $590, a 350 pass line system, so you can see here 100, 200, 300, and then there's $45 in reds, and I have $5 in whites. So I set up on the left side of the top bunker for my chips. That's my bank side. I'll set up on the left side my pass line play, so that's the 350 there. And then in the middle I have $10 for shooting, which I'm very strict on. This is kind of the money I go to the casino to gamble, is my philosophy. So I'll go there with $10 and leave that in the middle. And then on the other side of the coin I'll have my place betting system. So you can see the 100, 200, and there's $35 here, and then there's another 5 in white. So there's 240, which gives me the 6 and 8 covered at 12 each. There's 350 over here on a place betting system, and there's $10 in my starting bank. What I'm waiting for is a natural. So the shooter has to roll a 7-11 to start me off, and if he opens up with either a natural or he rolls a point and makes his point, I've now qualified that shooter. Once I've qualified that shooter, I will now start by taking money out of my bank, and because I'm at a $10 level, I will make a $10 place bet and wait for the dice to come out. So let's see them come out here. 7 winner. Okay, so in this case again, I'm going to get paid by the casino on my pass line bet, and I'm going to parlay that 3 times. So I'll put the money here just to show you how that looks. And now I've rolled a 10. Because I'm on a parlay system at this point, I do not take odds. What I do, however, is I make my place betting of a 6 and 8. So I'm going to do that now and put those chips off to the side here. And let's pretend the shooter comes back and rolls a 10 for me and wins. Once again, I'm going to get paid on the place bet. And now I'm going to parlay that money one more time. And, you know, one of those lucky nights where the shooter comes out with another win and the casino reluctantly is going to pay me on that original pass line bet. So what you can see happen here is my original $10 bet has now been paid off at 8-1. So I'm getting 7-1 payout, excuse me. But I'm getting basically for $10, I'm picking up $80. Now I take all that money off the table. Because the next bet in my progression is $15 on the pass line, I leave $15 on the pass line, and I take this money, and instead of putting it back in my top rack here, I would put it behind, and I'm going to use this rack off to the side here, and basically rack the money over here, and that's bank. So that money now stays in the bank. The opening roll comes out, and it's a 5, and so now what I do is I take money from the bank, not from the bank, from the lockup, pardon my expression, and I take that lockup money and I take odds behind. And so now basically all the money that I win, and because I'm going to keep winning, the $15 I have here and the $30 in odds that I take, I'm taking out of my lockup. Okay, I'm taking out of my winnings, and I will continue to bet out of my winnings. So the next level would be now I would get paid on that, and I would leave $25 on the table. I would pick up the rest of the chips and bring them and put them behind my original bank, which is my lock up. Again, it's the lock right here with a single row on our home table. But now again, a opening roll comes out, and let's say this time it's a 4. I go back to my lockup money and I take my full odds there. And so it's very possible that on a opening roll, you might break even though you've won twice, just because of the money you're taking out of the lockup. So basically 2 is kind of that threshold. You need obviously a qualifying win, so that's 1. And then you need to win twice, at which point your lockup continues to grow. Your bank, however, stays the same. What I like about the Sam Grafstein method of play is I can instantly track where I am on my bank by understanding how many shooters I have left in my system here. So, in a true sense, I have here enough money at a maximum for 9 shooters. It more likely will be 12 or 13 because there's some variations that come in there with naturals, etc. Bottom line is it's a way to track how long you're going to be at the game, how long you're going to stay at the table, and it's probably the best money management tip, which is, if you're at this blog, you've played enough craps to know that money management is everything. Should I lose this bet now? and unfortunately the casino takes my money, then the money that is over here in my lockup, it is locked up for the night. It goes home with me, it's done. And so again, what I like about the money management strategy is it gives me a sense of where I am in terms of profit and loss. So now again, I wait at the table until I get a opening win natural or a pass line winner, and then I would come back here to my bank and I would start the system again at $10 and work my way through. Now there's certainly many variables in terms of a natural pass line run, a system where you have a couple of naturals and then you have a point. The bottom line to remember is you wait for a qualified shooter. When that qualified shooter is ready to roll, you grab your money out of the bank, you start at your minimum bet, and then you work your way up the ladder. If for any reason you run into 3 or 4 pass line winners, and then you have a natural come out where you're on a parlay now, and that shooter rolls a craps, you would then back all the way back down to your starting bet of $10. So even if you've worked your way up to, let's say a $50 pass line bet, and you get on a run, a naturals run, and that parlay gets knocked down, you would then start again by grabbing out of your winnings, if you're, winning obviously on that shooter, but you would start at $10. Okay? Hope that clears up a couple of misconceptions about the system, and certainly I do enjoy talking about it. Has it made me a lot of money? No, it hasn't made me a lot of money. What it does, though, it makes me a lot of money when the dice run good. I make more money than anybody at the table playing this system when the dice run good, and that's what I really love. I would say overall in my lifetime, I am probably even. I am probably exactly where I need to be in terms of my play. But I tend to lose less than most, and I tend to win more than most. So, again, I'm a big advocate for the system, and I hope these short videos clear up how to play the Sam Grafstein Dice Doctor. Please buy the book. Thank you.